All right, so real quick, I posted a video last week or a couple weeks ago about a USPS supervisor stealing almost $2 million in checks. Long story short, he got 40 months in prison, and I received a few comments on there with people asking, saying that he should have gotten more time, which I agree with. But for some reason, people took that video as me saying that I was okay with him only getting a few years and that he didn't need any more. I don't know. I don't know why people felt like that. What I was saying in that video, maybe I wasn't clear, was that white collar crimes typically do not, people aren't sentenced fairly, in my opinion, right? People can go steal $100 million and get 10 or 15 years in prison and get out and still have a whole bunch of money stashed away somewhere, right? And I was saying that typically when I see other groups, other races doing these white collar crimes, they get a couple of years, if that, in prison, and then they're out. So I said, I think it was pretty fair, considering that he got 40 months. Okay? I want y'all to look at this video. Okay? This woman is indicted. Okay? Indicted. Hasn't been arrested yet, or is not in prison yet. Indicted for PPP fraud of nearly $3 million. So let's watch this and y'all tell me what y'all think. It's Ricky Rich for Black Primacy. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notifications.
While the feds were pushing out COVID relief cash to companies during the pandemic, opportunists defrauded the government out of billions of dollars by lying about their needs. Now, a high-profile Phoenix business owner who once ran the state's largest special needs clinic is charged with COVID loan fraud, and she's facing the possibility of serious jail time.
12 News journalist Joe Dana finds that despite that, she remains a contractor for the Department of Education. Joe?
COVID loan fraud is not a victimless crime.
So she gets to keep her job.
Remain on the hook for paying it back years into the future. 1,200,000, 150,000, and it goes on and on and on. A criminal indictment against the woman who once ran a special needs service empire in the Valley alleges she stole over $2.9 million through 9 companies she has in her name. Can you please ask her to contact us? We first revealed Bridget O'Brien's suspicious COVID loans in 2021. In a brazen move, the same month O'Brien began collecting COVID bailout funds, she bought this nearly $2 million Biltmore home. At the same time, she still owed therapists who did contract work for her.
People were not getting paid for months and months.
This indictment, the latest chapter in a truly bizarre journey for O'Brien since we began investigating her in 2018.
It's incredible in the negative way, the impact that she had.
At that time, we brought to light evidence of fraud and non-payment of social workers.
I want my money, that's it. I don't have any bad feelings toward her.
And the state cut off Medicaid payments to her company. Then in 2021, O'Brien was caught on surveillance camera stealing a dog in front of the owner's yard. She pleaded guilty to theft.
It's amazing to get Max back.
Come on, man. I can't make this up. She stole somebody's dog?
For years, former coworkers and therapists accused O'Brien of lying about a cancer diagnosis to avoid her obligations.
Is there a reason why she hasn't been able to provide direct documentation of cancer treatment? Your facts are all wrong, Joe.
She had a legal heavyweight defending her in court. Her attorney, former Attorney General and current State Superintendent Tom Horn, a longtime acquaintance of O'Brien. Now, the indictment claims O'Brien used one of her companies, Kids A Therapy, to steal $340,000 in COVID funds. That company remains listed as an authorized tutor for the Arizona Department of Education, and that means it's eligible to receive even more COVID funds. Now, I've asked Superintendent Tom Horn, given O'Brien's history of alleged Medicaid fraud, non-payment of contractors, dog napping, and now this 20-count criminal indictment, whether he thinks O'Brien should be removed as a contractor for the Department of Ed. Horn tells me in a written statement, Miss O'Brien is entitled to her day in court. O'Brien is due back in court next month. She has pleaded not guilty. Her attorney has previously told us she obtained the COVID loans under the rules set forth by the federal government.
Man, we'll see. Okay. I just wanted to share that because there was even a comment on the video, and I'll make sure to link it in the description so y'all can go back and watch and read the comments. But there was even a comment where someone suggested that I was somewhat biased because that guy was black. The USPS supervisor who stole the money was black, and I was being biased, and he deserved to get 20 years. You had people saying he deserved to get life in prison. And the only thing that I'm saying is they need to be consistent across the board. I think I said it in that video. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm saying, like, I thought 40 months. I see people stealing more than what he stole and getting less time. So I thought 40 months was actually longer than he deserved, comparatively speaking, right? I think anybody stealing money from anybody needs more harsh punishment so that it doesn't happen as often, right? But this lady is able to steal millions of dollars, hold back wages from workers, and even steal somebody's dog, and she's still out on the streets. But I'm blind because of the race. I'm not blind because of the race. The only thing that I'm saying is that these crimes go unpunished all the time, and when I see when I see it happen to someone who looks like me, and everybody want to throw the book at him, throw the book at this lady. That's the only thing I'm saying. Be consistent. Should that guy have gotten more time? Yes. So should everybody else. So should this lady. This lady should be in jail. She stole more than he did. She stole almost twice as much as he did. He stole 1.7 million. She stole 3. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I guess we could ask the same question. Is $3 million worth it? Would you there's a lot of people that took the PPP loan with no intention to pay it back. A lot of people that did that. So I guess that answer, maybe people wouldn't say it, but I'm sure more people would probably do it than not, especially knowing so many people got away with it. But I had the opportunity to do it for this business, and I didn't because, well, one, I had found out about the application like a couple days before the deadline, but the requirements that it said that I needed to meet, I didn't meet, so I didn't even think it was possible for me to apply. I didn't find out until later that people were basically just lying on the application and getting away with it. I wouldn't have did that anyway, right? Because I'm an honest guy. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. All right. It's Ricky Rich with Black Primacy. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notifications.